Well, hey everyone, hope you're having yourself a fantastic Monday evening or whenever you are watching this. Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. Today we're going to talk about Everfest, the most recent set from Flesh and Blood. Next week we will begin the updates on Monday with Uprising, and we'll move Everfest to the rotation on Tuesdays. So this will be our last of the weekly Everfest updates, and we'll kind of get a snapshot every 3 weeks then. And all this data goes to, if you want to support the channel, all this data goes to a collection tracker, which is part of my Patreon over at patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. It does really help support content like this. If you believe in content like this, and if you want to see content like this continue, then you can go on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG to support the channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into Everfest and see where the market is and what is going on. First distribution boxes still sitting at $75. These aren't going to, the volume's so low, these aren't going to be moving. You've just got 72, 73, plenty of listings available on this. These aren't, you don't need to panic buy these. If you are looking for product, you should be able to pick them up. There's 62 listings, and we're currently selling like a box or two a day. Haven't sold a box since the 10th, so haven't sold a box in 3 days, but when they sell, they're selling like a box or two a day. So the volume of this is pretty low in the sold listings, but the available listings are pretty high. You have 62 listings, so I don't anticipate that Everfest will be moving anytime soon. So I'm putting them at $75. Looking at the Fable, the Grandeur Valhalla, you've got sold listings at $262 on eBay. 270 on TCG Player, sold listings at $250 and $270, but these eBay one is what's sold for $262. That's kind of what we're tracking with here. Yeah, so you know, decent sold listings on this stuff. This is what makes me worry about people who are paying $1,100 for the cold foil from the new set. I think that's still going to be a little bit overpriced. So these are selling for about $260, $270 right now, and that's the Grandeur of Valhalla. You've got legendaries, again, some softness here. A lot of people's attention now is on Uprising. You've got the Skullcap down to 91, you've got Silver Palms to 42, and Bastion of Eisenloft at 77. So, you know, a little bit of a downtick, 7% or 9%, but we were up 7% last week, so maybe just a little bit of a retracement back from where we were last week. Cold foil side, the Majestic's not really doing much. Bravo actually going up 12%, so maybe we're hitting kind of a low here for Bravo in the $75 range. We'll see what happens over time, but that one is up 12%. Most of the other cards are down. Mask of the Pouncing Lynx is up. I'm hearing a lot of people suggest this as an alternative to Mask of Momentum, which is now a $200 card in the rainbow foil version. And I don't think there's any available currently in the non-foil white border product version. I don't think there's any on TCG Player. So a lot of people are suggesting this as an alternative card for that build. That might be what's driving the price of that up. Helm of the Sharp Eye down 6%, Dreadboard down 13%. Vexing Quill Hand sitting right at $27, and then no huge other changes, to be honest with you. The potion still seeing some interaction. This time, Amulet of Havenclaw, so not a potion, up 100% to $8. Potion of Deja Vu taking a little bit of a retracement from 23 down to 19, and you've got Talisman of Recompense down from 22 to 1750. So some of these ones that pumped earlier are now retracing a little bit, and some of the ones that haven't pumped yet are now pumping. So Amulet of Assertiveness, again, there up 88%. This one had been at $4 or $5, and now it's at $8. So maybe some speculation going on there. Maybe some people actually building some builds with it. We'll see what happens long term on those cards. Really no change on your averages. They all kind of balance each other out. Looking at the extended art Majestics, no changes. I mean, like nothing. There's really nothing to talk about other than Thunderquake, which is up slightly. Everything else is pretty much baseline. Slice and Dice up a little bit. Nothing really to talk about. 0% change over time. Majestics are starting to get a little interesting. There seems to be some, you know, ups and downs and all overs. Maybe like a slight little buyout happening on Valda. You've got some like what's the other one? What else did I notice? Oh, Spring Tidings way up from $3 to $11 this week. Obviously, with Fi doing pretty well, people are excited to build him. Other than that, your percentages are a little misleading here. Like Signal Jammer is up, but it's still a $3 card. Yeah, not, again, Try Shot up pretty good. Not a whole lot going on though. Rain Razors still. Rain Razors last week was pumping. I don't know what happened. I sold a bunch of them all of a sudden, and then this week it's dropped back down to $5.75. You've got Swarm and Gloomveil really sitting the same price point, and Revel and Runeblood is up 7%. So still some interest in these. All in all, we're up 2%, and this is interesting. This is 5 weeks in a row now that we've been up. 6 weeks in a row now that we've been up on the average price, which is a good sign if you ask me. That's a good sign for the rainbow foils. Looking at the regular Majestics, last week we were down, this week we're up 5%. So this is all good stuff. Again, similar cards moving up. I would have thought that more of these illusionist cards would be moving right now, but they just aren't. Everyone seems to be focused in on the ninja stuff, and so that's definitely something to take a look at. Obviously, Spring Tidings way up from $2 to $8. Like I said, the Mask of Momentum from WTR is pumping too, so that seems to be where a lot of the money is right now. But we'll see how that shakes up over time. See if that actually holds true. So looking at your rares, really no changes. Let's just hop right over to the EV calculation here. EV calculation, if you're going to open up 40 boxes and sell every single card, you're at $84.38. If you're just going to sell the Majestics through the Fable, which is more realistic, you're going to sit at $81.13. If you open up a case or 10 boxes and you get the legendary and you don't get a Fable, on average you're $74 a box. And if you just open up a cold foil rare, that number is moving up. That used to be $28. So that's pretty good. I mean, you're not losing tons of money opening this product. This seems like a decent product to open. The question is going to be, do those kind of cards that have been pumping, like the cold foil commons and that kind of stuff, continue to hold value? Because that is what's shooting this EV higher recently, is those cold foil rares. Not commons, there's no commons. And as you continue this, will that money move into something else like Uprising? And there's so much boxes left on the market. As soon as some of these cards start spiking, that's when stores are going to just say, screw it, I'm just going to open up for singles. And that's when you start getting interesting stuff happening in the market. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to support content like this and want access to a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Get yourself access to that collection tracker that updates in the values in real time. Without further ado, hope you will have yourself a fantastic day, and remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.